All right, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS. Peace, honor, and respect to you brothers that's out there laboring, edifying, rightly dividing the word and truth and sincerity. And Shalom to you believers. All right. So, real quick, 2nd Esdras 15, starting at verse 1, it says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." And these words is faithful and true. When you go to Matthew 24, starting at verse 4, it says, "And Yahweh Shah answered them." Matter of fact, verse 3, it says, "And he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately." And you notice it says privately, meaning this word was not meant, for everybody, right? The Lord, he has his elect that he, chose to give the word to. Matter of fact, all right, when you go to, what is that? When you go to Jeremiah 33 and starting at verse 1, it says, "Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah the second time while he was yet shut up in the court of the prison, saying, Thus said the Lord, the maker thereof, the Lord that formed it to establish it. The Lord is his name, Yahweh is his name. Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not." Right. So the Lord, have, opened the eyes of his elect, the elect of Israel. All right. And what? He's showing us great and mighty things. All right. How? Through this word. Okay. It's through this word. Okay. Because matter of fact, when you go to, is that second? Esdras 8. I think that's the one I really wanted. Yep. 2nd Esdras 8. All right. And verse 62, it says, "These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee." All right. See, the Lord has showed us things and a few like us, meaning all of us, the hopeful elect, the brothers and the sisters that's watching the videos, the brothers that's watching his teaching. All right. He have shown us, and a few like us, certain things. All right. And to finish it off, it says, then answer I, Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times, but at what time thou hast not showed me. Right. So we don't know the specific time of certain things. All right. But the scriptures is a gauge. All right. The Lord basically gave us the playbook to gauge of end times. That's going to take me back to Matthew 24 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Right. So when you go back, it says in verse 63, all right, it said, Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times, but at which time thou hast not showed me. Meaning, we don't know when the Lord is really coming back. I can't tell you, it's going to be 2025, July the 5th, around 6 o'clock, 7-ish. No, but we do, have a gauge. All right. Because the Lord has showed us these things. And again, when you go back in verse 62, it says what? But I have not showed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee. Right. So see, we read these scriptures and we can gauge what's going on. From the scriptures, we know like the end is close, but not really a specific time. Continuing on to verse 3. Matter of fact, verse 3 again, he said upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Verse 4, and Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. Verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars, okay, and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, the earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So we know by reading this scripture, we're at the beginning of sorrows. All right. What did it say? Wars and rumors of wars, kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation, famines, pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places. Now, let's go to YouTube. Let's start with the first one. It said what? Wars and rumors of wars. Now, when you see the title, what do the title say? Over 1.4 million North Koreans have volunteered to fight U.S. imperialists, according to state media. That's 1.4. All right. When I first seen it, it was 800,000. All right. Now it's 1.4. Ain't no telling how many more. Okay. And North Korea is in lead with Russia. All right. With Russia got the BRICS nations. All right. To come against the West. All right. You got China with billions of people. All right. Russia got their army. All right. We've been hearing nothing but war and rumors of wars, which is what? World War III. All right. We've been hearing about nuclear. I mean, if you ain't been hearing about it, you living under a rock. So you can see right here. Wars and rumors of wars. See? Wars and rumors of wars, man. This is some of the latest news, okay? Then what else did it say? It says, for nation shall rise up against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And that's basically, you have these nations. You have the BRICS nations. You have NATO and EU. You have these nations coming up against nations, kingdoms against kingdoms. All right. And there should be famines. We know the price hikes of food. All right. We still got the famine brewing and pestilences. And the latest thing I have heard about the pestilences is this right here.
The disease that has a mortality rate of 60% has now spread to more than 35 states in the US and 40 countries around the world. Reports say the fungus discovered about 15 years ago in Japan, and the rising temperature is seen as a potential reason for its rapid spread. A lot of people are now comparing the fungal disease to the zombie fungus from a popular television show, The Last of Us. However, reports say that doctors have stated that this is an infection that occurs in extremely ill individuals who are usually sick with a lot of other issues as well. And so it is not supposed to be confused with the zombie fungus. However, according to the WHO, the full impact of fungal infections globally is unknown because of lack of data. Furthermore, the agency urged countries to strengthen surveillance of fungal pathogens and expand laboratory capacity to screen for fungal diseases.
There we go. And we still have the C19, all right, as well as other things, okay? But this is something that's just hit, pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, all right? And we already know what happened in Turkey, Syria, all right? It was just another earthquake somewhere else, all right? But you had something hit, I believe, a day or so ago.
Get 50% off all Domino's online pizza orders at menu price this week only, which includes right now.
Spring celebration starts here. Live your best dressed life with K&G.
The verse
you see, earthquake of magnitude 6.5 hit northern Afghanistan. All right. And I forgot where the latest earthquake. It was another earthquake that just hit too somewhere. And it was like 7 point something. But this is the scriptures, man. Earthquakes in diverse places. All right. This is
The
it.
earthquakes that Pakistan had to face or endure was the 2005 earthquake, the 8th of October 2005, which saw largely.
And I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but just to the point, okay? All these are the beginning of sorrows. That's why I opened up, okay, with 2nd Esdras 15 and 1. All right. But I'm gonna start at verse 2. It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. What? The words of prophecy that Yahweh Shem Yahushua spoke, all right, which he put in Ezra's mouth. All right. That's what he was saying. Cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Okay. And we already know what prophecy is. All right. The testimony of Yahweh Shai is what? The spirit of prophecy. Okay. And this was Yahweh Shai telling who? The disciples. Okay. These are the signs of the end of his coming. Again, we don't know. I can't say, oh, it'll be December 2026, 4 o'clock. But the scriptures, he gave us a gauge. Okay. The Lord put Yahweh Shah put us on game. All right. Through the power of Yahweh. Okay. So I just wanted to get that. These scriptures are faithful and true. The Bible is undefeated, man. This book is very powerful, and we are blessed. Okay. We are blessed to have, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. Because again, what did the Lord say in 2nd Esdras, the 8th chapter? He said, I have not shown unto all men. All right. I have not shown unto all men. 2nd Esdras 8 and 62. These things I have not shown unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee. See, a few like thee. All right. This is why when the disciples came to him, they came to him privately. All right. And he spoke to them privately, telling them, putting them on game. The Lord has privately put us on game. Okay. So Lord willing, this is edifying to the next lesson. Shalom.